Rochester police tackle and pepper spray a woman with a 3-year-old child. When is this stuff going to stop, man?
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. We have already heard stories about things that were going on in Rochester, New York, with the Rochester PD. Everything from Daniel Prude all the way to the 9-year-old girl, the 9-year-old little girl that was pepper sprayed in the back of a car. Okay, so now we got this ish here, y'all. Rochester police tackle and pepper spray a woman that was with a 3-year-old child. I'm going to show you a little bit of the image. See there? We will be looking at some of the footage here. I promise you, we got some footage from the outside of this area where this all goes down. So we will look at that here very, very shortly. But let me break to you the real what was going down, at least from what they're saying in this particular article. Okay, Rochester police officers were caught on camera pepper spraying a woman and a 3-year-old child. They pepper sprayed this woman whilst 3-year-old child was basically trying to cling on to this woman as well. I just want to point that out, make that abundantly clear. Members of city's Police Accountability Board said during a virtual press conference on Friday, the footage reviewed by the board showed officers stopping the woman and child on February 22nd, so this wasn't very long ago, after someone at a drugstore called the police and accused the woman of stealing something, board members said. The Rochester Police Department posted some footage of the incident to its YouTube account as an unlisted video. I promise you, we will be looking at said video right here because not the whole thing is out. The whole thing is not out. I've been looking for the actual full footage, the full body cam footage. I have not found it yet, but we are going to show you guys at least up to the moment and after, during this whole the whole incident, the main part where she gets tackled and pepper sprayed. So stick around here. In the footage, an officer can be seen driving up to a woman who is walking along the side of the road carrying a young child in her arms. The officer stops next to her, gets out of the car and says, "Did you steal from the store?" "Oh, come on. They said you stole. What'd you take? Tell me the truth." She says she didn't steal anything. And the officer says, I don't have time for BS, so you better be quick with me. She puts the child down and shows the officer everything in her purse, while holding all the contents in her purse in front of him. She says, "Nothing, right?" The officer says, "Well, we've got to talk with them and see. So, and we got to talk with them and see. So I need you to hop back in the back of my car with your child really quick, and we're going to go check." She says, "No, see, sir, that's what the woman says." He says, if you didn't steal, you're out of here, but you have to stay with me." She says, "What?" Then a second police car pulls up. She runs to a nearby store and tries to enter, saying she didn't do anything. The officer then grabs the woman from behind, takes the child from her arms and puts the child on the ground. The camera is shaking in and out of focus and it is difficult to see what happens next, but the officer appears to force her onto the ground with her arms behind her back. He yells, "Relax, turn around so I can cuff you. I have to cuff you." The woman continues to yell, "I didn't do anything." It should have stopped when the woman showed the police she didn't have anything in her purse, the board member Arlene Brown said. It was the officer's action from then on that escalated the situation, clearly putting the mother and child in stress. Okay, we got to take a look at this particular video. Like I said, this is one angle. This is only one angle that we have so far, but we're going to take a look at it with our own two eyes. As you can see, she's holding the baby in her arms. He's basically dangling off of her. He gets the 3-year-old child gets put down. See that? And then he just straight up throws her to the ground. Tries to. He's like, turn around so I can handcuff you. Man. Now, of course, the woman is obviously freaking out. She's wanting to understand what's going on, why she's getting handcuffed. The baby is being held by some man. She doesn't know who it is. The baby, I'm sure, is freaking out because from what I see, the baby was trying to hold on to her, right? The 3-year-old doesn't know what's going on. She's freaking out. So of course, mother instinct comes into play. It turns on, and she's reaching for her baby, trying to calm the baby down. So she gets up, bang. Man, this is so hard to watch, yo. My God. Oh, boy. Now, from my understanding, that looked like when I said bang, it looked like that's when he's pepper sprayed her. Real talk. See, right? Is that where he pepper sprayed her? Yep. I think that's when he pepper sprayed her. I mean, it's hella fast. He gave zero damns about this woman. See, it's almost like right here, just take a look. He's reaching into his pocket right here, or reaching into his, onto his belt. You know what I'm saying? And then he pulls out and bang. It's bang, and then I'm assuming that's what happened, but she doesn't want to let go of her daughter, her 3-year-old daughter. I'm assuming that's a daughter. I just see the pink in the hoodie or in the coat, but I'm assuming, man, this is, let me skip up ahead a little bit to where we left off before. Wow. These are the moments when I wish I had could see more footage. You know what I mean? Have more footage of this stuff, because this is just terrible. Wow. And it's still going on? Like there's still more going on? Damn, bruh. Damn, man. It's very frustrating to me because there are so many different ways they could have gone approach this situation. This situation didn't need to go the way it did at all. Now, I know that there's other news coverage of this situation, which we are going to pull up here right now, because there's a news story that shows a little bit more, a tiny bit more angles in regards to this. And it's just, like I said, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I mean, here it is. If the woman shows you the contents of her purse, right? And maybe she turns out her pockets and says, hey, I don't have anything on me. I didn't steal anything. That should have been the end of the story, y'all. Period. That should have been the end of the story. But this guy was looking for action, I guess. That dude was looking for some action. You know what I mean? So we got to look at this news clip so we can understand a little bit more. Maybe they have a little bit more background story behind this. Let's take a look, y'all.
Rochester is drawing, quote, troubling parallels between two arrests made by Rochester police. The most recent incident involving a woman being tackled and pepper sprayed in front of her toddler. This following the controversy surrounding the pepper spraying of a 9-year-old girl. Board members say they're disgusted.
No matter what, it's like, yeah, board members are saying that they're disgusted by this and all that. Then do something about it. Do something about it. I know he was about to finish saying that. Oh, they're disgusted and everything. Do you know how many other issues and incidents have happened that we've already seen countless times of other innocent black men and women being messed with, children being involved as well? Do something about it, man. Do something about it. Instead of all y'all being like, oh, I'm so upset. Oh my God, the travesty of it all. Do something about it so that we don't have stories like this.
After reviewing body cam footage from the arrest in February, they say the woman was believed to have shoplifted from a drugstore. We have team coverage.
Allegedly stole from a drugstore, but yet she still showed her stuff. And if he really wanted to do more, he should have searched her right then and there. Period.
For you on this, Christian Garzone standing by with the response from the police department and the police union. But first we turn to Atia Collins live in Rochester with more.
This security camera footage shows a Rochester Police Department officer attempting to arrest a woman who was with a 3-year-old child. Police were called to the scene after the woman was suspected of shoplifting and refused to leave a store. Police Accountability Board members claim the woman proved to officers she had no stolen items.
You see that? But do you see that? That's body cam footage right there. Proof positive that she showed the contents of her purse and showed the cop, I have nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, like I said, the cop could have searched her even more if he felt that she was still suspicious, or let her move on her merry little way. There's no reason to stop her and continue instigating and pushing this stuff. You're making the situation even worse. Now, of course, we only have one side of the story right now. Maybe there's more to the story. Maybe there's some loopholes, some dead spots that we don't have all of the story. But why wouldn't her showing that bag, the contents of her purse, be enough? Why wouldn't it be enough? That's what I'd like to have answered.
Sir, she had no stolen items.
It should have stopped there.
Exactly.
It was the officer's action from then on that escalated the situation.
He wanted action.
The woman then runs with her 3-year-old to a nearby storefront. The officer tackles and pepper sprays the woman as another officer arrives and tries to pull the child away. After that, the woman is placed into the back of a police car and driven away. A witness filming the scene was confronted by police, an interaction the PAB described as intimidation.
Up and get out of here. You're not helping anything.
What did he just say?
Action the PAB described as intimidation.
Up and get out of here. You're not helping anything.
There's a tactic being used in both incidents where, if I ask for your address and your name, then all of a sudden you don't want to have anything to do with our scene. That is not okay.
The board also believes at least one of the officers on this scene was also involved in the incident on Harris Street where a 9-year-old was pepper sprayed. They say both incidents show the inability of the department to discipline itself and a disregard on the part of police for people in crisis and children.
This is the same issue I keep saying. If you're going to have a huge, if there's an ongoing, reoccurring problem that happens countless times, you need to find out what the problem is and fix that issue. Because God forbid we start having more and more men and women and possibly children not only being pepper sprayed and tackled and harmed and bruised, but dead. Let's be real. The more and more they start just looking at this situation and just turning a blind eye to it, you're going to have more Daniel Prude incidents happen. You're going to have more events like Daniel Prude pop up. But guess what? It's going to be a 9-year-old girl. It's going to be a 3-year-old child. It's going to be somebody that, regardless, it's going to be another person dead. Another damn hashtag. If Rochester has a problem with this, they need to start cleaning their ish up. There needs to be a new act, a new way of a sense of sensibility, a sense of sensitivity towards certain moments, towards certain cases, towards certain people. Not everyone needs to be strong-armed, man. Not everybody needs to be strong-armed. This situation with this woman could have been solved in a much more diplomatic and softer way. But they had to throw her to the ground right in front of her 3-year-old child. The woman was not armed. She did not pose a threat on anyone. She showed the contents of her purse. She showed that her belongings were her belongings and that there was not anything in the purse indicating theft. And yet she was still detained, pepper sprayed in front of her damn child. That's a damn shame, y'all. Rochester, New York, Rochester PD really needs to start figuring some ish out, because the more you have these kind of stuff, the kind of things happen, the more you're going to start having more and more demonstrations. And there's going to be a lot of issues in Rochester if y'all don't start acting up, if y'all don't start cleaning your act up. Clearly, something is rotten in Rochester. Anyway, that's the video, y'all. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this one? You know what I'm saying? This would be a different story if this woman had a weapon on her. This would be a different story if she was posing a severe threat, a real threat to the cops. The woman ran down the street with a 3-year-old child in her arms. This was not a woman that was running away and turning around, shooting at them as she was running away from them. This was an right now innocent until proven guilty woman that was accused of something, proved that she didn't do anything, and yet she still was treated like a criminal. And that's wrong. Anyway, don't forget to comment down below, hit that like button, and most definitely, please, crush that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.